I called my adoptive mom Mom instead of her name for the first time. I got adopted when I was 13. Her name's Diana, and I've called her that since day one. Not in a disrespectful way, just that's what felt right. She never pushed it either. She told me early on I could use her name. I think she knew I wasn't ready for the mom thing. Diana's a middle school art teacher. When I first moved in, she had this extra bedroom set up. Desk by the window, plain walls so I could decorate however. Good Wi-Fi. She got it. We developed this routine pretty quick. She'd make breakfast, I'd do dishes, she'd ask about school, I'd give her the basics. She never pried. It was comfortable, but I still called her Diana. I'm 21 now. I stayed after aging out because Diana just kept treating me like I lived there, helped me apply to community college, co-signed my car loan, showed up to my graduation. Last Christmas, she got me a coffee maker because she noticed I was spending too much at the campus cafe. But I still called her Diana. It became this thing between us that wasn't really a thing. 3 weeks ago, I came home for spring break around 11 p.m. The house was dark except the porch light. I dumped my bag and went to grab water. That's when I heard this thud from Diana's room. I knocked. Diana, you good? Nothing. I opened the door. She was on the floor next to her bed, kind of folded on her side. Her eyes were half open but unfocused. I dropped down next to her. Diana, can you hear me? She made this groan but didn't really look at me. I grabbed her phone and called 911. My hands were shaking. The dispatcher asked what was wrong and I barely knew what to say. They asked about medical conditions and I remembered Diana's diabetic, type 1. The dispatcher told me to check for glucose tablets. I found them in her nightstand, got one in her mouth. She kind of sucked on it but didn't chew. The ambulance was 4 minutes out. Those 4 minutes felt like forever. I was sitting there with her head in my lap and she was doing this shallow breathing that scared me. I kept talking because I didn't know what else to do. You're gonna be fine, just stay with me, okay? And then it just came out. Mom, please be okay. I said it again. Mom, come on, stay awake. She didn't respond. Her eyes stayed half closed. I didn't even register what I'd said. I was just trying to keep her conscious. The paramedics got there and took over. Her blood sugar was 40-something. They got an IV in, gave her glucose. She started coming around in the ambulance. By the time we got to the hospital, she was talking again. Annoyed they wouldn't let her walk. They kept her overnight. I stayed in one of those